your post-game NCAA third round.
Coach, start off by giving us your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, obviously hats off to Cortland. I thought they played great. I think they're really well coached, and they just play super fast. And I don't mean fast in terms of their tempo. I just mean everything they do. They sprint. They sub on and off the field fast. They apply good ball pressure. They attack you on offense. I just think that they're super well coached and came ready to play and played a great game. And I think on our end, I thought we played an absolute fantastic game defensively, got plenty of stops on that end of the field. We struggled to get in rhythm offensively, but a lot of that was due to the pressure in which Cortland applied on us that we tried to get our guys prepared for, but obviously didn't do a good enough job of that.
Also, I'll talk about the offense for a minute here, too, with Travis Wagner, Cortland's goalkeeper, coming with 12 saves. It just looked like he was just having a great night. Talk a little bit about what you saw out of that goalkeeper.
Yeah, it was the timing of it. I said to him in the handshake line, he just made so many momentum saves. In the beginning of the game, in the first quarter, we had that one, fury, and he made 4 or 5 in one possession. And that kept us off the board there early on, which would have settled us in had we gotten one of those. And then there was that transition where we had the break and he saved it and then got the quick outlet and then they scored theirs. And, so it wasn't just that he saved the ball, it was when he saved the ball, and that had a huge impact, and hats off to him for making those.
Cortland seemed to present a different look on the ride, and a couple struggles in the clearing game. What did you see out of that aspect of the game tonight?
They just played hard. They didn't do anything differently. They just played harder than teams that we had been playing. It was as simple as that. I felt like it took us by surprise in the beginning, and I kind of knew it would. But I felt like our guys, after halftime, matched that intensity, and I thought we did a really good job in the second half clearing. I thought Connor Stewart, in particular, did a really good job of that. Corey Bergman coming out of the box, Eric Pearl. So I thought we did a really good job after halftime of just playing just as hard as they were in those, and with some poise. But there really wasn't much to it other than just how hard Cortland plays.
I just completely lost my next question, so I had it there. Zach, talk about the senior class and then what the senior class means to this program.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words, but just a bunch of guys that stuck around. They held up each other. We just showed up every day, and they're my best friends. I mean, there's 8 true seniors. The grads that were here fit in like a glove. Everyone, they did their part. Everyone showed up each day, no matter what their role was, and did it to their best ability. I can confidently say that's the best, most fun team I've ever played with in my whole career. Just a bunch of guys that were so selfless, and just I couldn't have asked for a better group of guys to go out with.
One of the things that we talked about before, Coach, is a senior class leaving a team better than they found it. Do you think that qualifies this senior class as doing that?
I think it's the definition of this senior class. Last year we lost in the conference semifinals. Our record was 10-8, and we were going one of two ways. That was the new normal, or we were going to get back to the way things were. And I've never felt more confident going into a year because of the group. And I just want to say this, and maybe I'm going to be on my soapbox for a minute. But in today's day and age, we are in the instant gratification, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter world, and if things get tough, people have escape mechanisms, these seniors, things got tough, and a lot of guys in their class left, it's not for me to say why they left, but it says a lot about the guys that stayed. And it's just a very copycat world. The transfer portal opened today, actually, May 11th. And by tomorrow, there's going to be over 250 lacrosse players in the transfer portal. And I'm not saying that these guys deserve some sort of ribbon for sticking around, But what I am saying is the answer to your question, which is they didn't just stick around because they didn't have anywhere else to go. They stuck around because they wanted to have an impact on this program. And this program, where we were coming off of a year that was uncharacteristic for this program. And they chose to be the difference. And so to answer your question, they are the definition of leading a program better than they found it. And every single one of them. I answered this a couple weeks ago when you asked the question, but some of them did it on the field playing every minute, and some of them did it without even stepping on the field. But collectively, every single one of them did whatever they could to leave it better than they found it.
Zach, some of the underclassmen that are going to stick around for this program that you and the other seniors made better, the Nate Shillings and the Brady Watts, talk about what some of those guys have meant to the success of the team this year.
Yeah, it's been awesome. They just came in hungry, and they really listened well, and they were just ready to get after it. They trusted all of us. They trusted the coaches. They trusted the upperclassmen. That's for the whole freshman class, sophomore class, the whole team. It was just, they were ready to just do whatever they were asked to do, no matter what changed throughout the year, whether they played in the beginning, played in the end. Like, everyone was asked to do something, and they all stepped up, which is just amazing to see from us seniors. When you ask something, they just did it right away, and there was no second guessing, and just the work ethic that they provided is just awesome to see, and just continue to see that throughout the years for them.
The assistant coaching staff is made up of former players. So Zach, what's that like playing with playing for former York players and having that tight-knit community all the way through, some even into the coaching staff?
Yeah, that was definitely awesome. It was just, you build that relationship with them as players, and then you respect them so much as coaches just due to the amount of time and the skill and everything they put into this program, and just having that relationship myself with having them on the field of what they're doing for us coaching, but then off the field too. It just makes that so much more special. Just overall, just a great experience, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Well, Coach, I want to congratulate you on a great season and making it through to this far in the NCAA tournament. And of course, we can't wait to see you back on the field next year.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.